Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. So this video is brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, literally any event, use code HODGE, save yourselves $20 freaking off your tickets. First time orders only, so if you see before, make a new account, and you can still use my code. Alright guys, we're not gonna waste too much time chit-chatting here. We're gonna jump into the first news story here. So the first news story of the day is gonna be about Mr. Ric Flair. So Ric Flair has basically said that he believes WWE is trying to erase his legacy or whatever. I don't think they're trying to erase Ric Flair's legacy. I mean, they don't really promote or like put out their stuff about legends that much unless you watch some kind of documentary or something. They're not trying to erase it. It's there. You just gotta look for it. So basically, also he said WWE had like 2 of his belts or whatever that he wants back that they haven't given back. I don't know how that happened. Apparently he had a Winged Eagle title and an NWA title that belonged to him that he never got back, and he's asked for them back and he's not getting them back. Now, I don't know how many of each title they had or whatever. I don't know how many real titles they had or whatever. I don't know if they actually even belong to the guy. If he just thinks he deserves to actually have the real title since he won them so many times. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know the situation. I can't really say. But Ric Flair's kind of upset with WWE right now, and he's kind of bad-mouthing them quite a bit. Alright, the next news story is going to be about Survivor Series. So basically, Survivor Series is not the most exciting pay-per-view in the world recently. And it was supposed to be one of the big 4, but I don't even consider, it the 4th most exciting one. I think Money in the Bank is more exciting than Survivor Series. Or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about here. And apparently some of the wrestlers believe so as well. Becky Lynch has basically said the whole Raw versus SmackDown whole brand thing is kind of outdated and there's not much excitement behind it. There is no reward for, winning one of the matches. There's no reward for it's champion versus champion. None of the titles are on the line. The 5-on-5, nothing happens. Xavier Woods has also said the 5-on-5, there should be some kind of thing there. It's like, yeah, you get bragging rights, but what in the hell does that really mean anymore? And Xavier thinks that something to make things more exciting would be let's say the winning 5 people from the elimination match, right? It's the 5-on-5. The winning 5 men or women should be able to have some kind of reward. Maybe they could be the first 5 entrants for the Royal Rumble. The first 5 entrants for the Rumble. That's a really good idea from Xavier Woods there. They'd be the first 5 for the Rumble. It's a really, really good idea. But they won't do it. It's just for bragging rights, Raw versus SmackDown. And Becky said, the whole idea, the whole hype or whatever is kind of outdated. No one really gets excited of who's going to win the Survivor Series this year. Raw or SmackDown, I don't really care. No titles on the line. What is the point? What is the excitement here? I don't get it. And apparently a lot of the wrestlers, even the wrestlers agree. People wrestling the show be like, yeah, I don't really get it either. The next story. Now, I don't know if you guys watched the Tonight Show, the Jimmy Fallon thing. I don't watch it. I watched it years ago or whatever. But he's had a few wrestlers on recently, and apparently had Roman Reigns on, and he actually asked Roman, hey Roman, would you ever wrestle The Rock? Would you fight The Rock? And Roman basically said, yeah, I'll fight The Rock, but I think The Rock's too scared to fight me. So I'm gonna tease it a little bit, but one day we'll get Roman and Rock. I just don't know how soon that day is gonna be. Alright, the next news story, final news story here is actually going to be about WWE closing one of their offices. So WWE have offices around the world for whatever purpose they may do, the business offices, and apparently they're closing down, they're shutting down, going out of business. The Mexico City one, so the Mexican office, the WWE corporate office for Mexico is being closed down. Apparently at this point they only had 10 people working there. Those 10 people will be relieved here very soon of their job, and they're closing it down. There's no reason, but we could just guess, as with everything, the releases and everything, it's just budget cuts related to the pandemic, so WWE is closing the Mexico City Mexico office, and I don't even know what they did. I don't know if they arranged the Mexican when they come over there, the Mexico shows or whatever. Whatever the case may be, whatever they probably did over there, they're going to try to like re-change it so they can do it in the States somehow. I don't know how that works. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's actually the only confirmed news story set to talk to you guys about today. But don't you dare go anywhere, guys, because things are about to get good. Things are about to get juicy. Go and get your juice box out. Get your juice box ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor of the day is going to be also about the WWE corporate office, the main one, the United States corporate office. For years, and I mean years, and the building has become iconic with the WWE and all the commercials and everything they've done and everything they've done from there. I mean, they had a freaking, the wrestling Money in the Bank thing from there on the freaking roof. That building is iconic now, and they're moving. They're no longer going to be in that building. Now, they're actually supposed to be already moved, but the pandemic has delayed them from moving. But now they're actually ready to move. So, actually, probably mid to late 2022 is when they're officially going to be moved. Yeah, as of right now, they're still in Titan Towers, that iconic building that they've been in since whenever, like the very early 90s, I believe, or at least the 90s, late 90s. But it's been there for a very, very long time. They've been there for a very long time. But they're moving to a brand new facility that's bigger and more state-of-the-art or whatever. And that's kind of what they're doing, but they'll be officially moved out of Titan Towers sometime within the year 2022, which is actually already next year somehow. I don't know how. All right, the next rumor is going to be about NXT. So NXT, they've had some problems getting some viewers to watch, and personally, NXT is the last program I'll watch of the week. I don't really have a lot of time in my schedule to even watch hardly the main roster anymore, but I'll watch Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, AEW. Then if I have time after all those hours of watching those programs, I'll venture over to NXT, but 99% of the time I do not have time to watch NXT. And a lot of people can be like me and just have it very low on their priority list because it's like the other shows you'd rather watch. Even though NXT is probably better than the main roster has a better payoff and more fans involved and everything like that. Basically, WWE came up with ideas to change around NXT, renovate it, NXT 2.0 if you will. And one of these ideas that they haven't actually implemented yet is they're going to be changing NXT from PG to TV-14. Now, this is an idea. They've actually thrown it on at USA Network, and USA Network said yes. So this is something, a total WWE decision right now. USA Network is on board, so it is up to WWE if they want to do that. It does throw away a lot of advertisers, though, because a lot of advertisers won't advertise on TV-14. A lot of advertisers will advertise on TV-14, but it's just kind of a different market. We're not marketing towards, children anymore. We're actually marketing more towards, grown-up people. So TV-14, the whole thing, we should advise people only over the age of 14 watch this or whatever. Even though the rating system's so freaking dumb anymore, but it's like an advertisement system anymore. But basically, yeah, NXT TV-14, they're thinking about doing it. They already have the approval from USA Network, so they just kind of gotta make the final decision. All right, the next rumor is absolutely crazy, absolutely another world. So this one, I'm just gonna say because it's crazy. So Charlotte Flair is going to AEW. I have a feeling these rumors are entirely right now pumped out by the WWE. If you guys don't know the story here, Survivor Series 2021, is this weekend, and they're trying to make the show ending some kind of controversy, whatever it may be. And the controversy rumored to be is Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch's match, because apparently they hate each other in real life now, even though they were just best friends like a few months ago. But now the match, they hate each other in real life. They're backstage fighting, off of TV or whatever. They're just backstage, they're fighting each other. They don't actually like each other in real life. They're actually real fighting. And Charlotte Flair hates WWE. She's hard to work with backstage from anyone, and she has no desire to really try to do anything in WWE. Even though she's the champion, she wouldn't be the champion. It doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense. But basically, it's saying that WWE, they're going to go ahead and terminate Charlotte Flair's contract. The Charlotte Flair's going to AEW. So this is kind of just setting up the whole thing because they're trying to recreate the Montreal Screwjob this weekend, apparently. If they actually go through with the plan and have the New York City 2021 Screwjob, if you will. Charlotte Flair is Bret Hart. She has one foot out the door. She's going to AEW. And in this case, AEW is the modern day version of WCW. Because that was a situation with the Montreal Screwjob. So this is the situation. This is entirely made up by WWE, I have a feeling. The Charlotte Flair AEW rumors, they came out a few months ago. Then they kind of just disappeared, and now they're magically back, and I have a feeling WWE is just pumping this out to the dirt sheets or whatever, being like, oh, she's very difficult backstage to work with. We don't know if we're going to be able to keep her around or whatever. Just kind of make this controversy. It's interesting. At least they're trying. They're trying something new. I'll give them that, but it's just not coming off the same. And don't try to script the Montreal Screwjob. That's just even more of a slap to the face of Bret Hart than actually the Screwjob. Like, just let the guy have some peace. Don't try to recreate his pain. Like, come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final news story, the final room, the final thing I'm going to be talking about inside this episode of WWE News Rumors. So this is going to be about none other than The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So it has now been 25 years since he first debuted, because Survivor Series, you know, doesn't line up on the same day every year. But it's been 25 years since The Rock debuted. So here is the rumor here. The rumor is, since it's been 25 years since Survivor Series, The Rock may be at Survivor Series this weekend. Since it's been 25 years, hello, I'm 25 years, hard to believe. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Good night. It's just something, whatever. But anyway, the more exciting bit is like the Roman Reigns part. Rock's out there being like, it's been 25 years since The Rock, the People's Champion, debuted or whatever, here in the WWE. And they just have Roman Reigns come out, interrupt him, and be like, no one cares what you think, Rock. No one cares about you, Rock. You're a has-been. You can't do anything anymore. And then maybe set up something for like WrestleMania 38 or something like that, or even 39. Push it way up, but just do something interesting. If Rock's there and it just says, "Hey, thanks 25," and then do nothing with Roman, it's a total waste. You gotta do something with Roman. If Rock's actually gonna be there, Rock says he's busy, but he always says he's busy when he returns. Who knows what's gonna happen? It is one of the big 4 pay-per-views. It's just not like WrestleMania or something like that. But Rock has known this is coming up, and WWE has known this is coming up, so maybe it's been planned for a while. I don't know. The whole situation is, we're just gonna have to wait and see for this Sunday, because we have no idea what is gonna happen, and we'll just have to wait and see. So there, guys, that's actually gonna do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Right now on the screen, I'm gonna leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you guys happen to be brand new here. But I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.